Welcome back to Voice Matters Thursday Live. Today I'm sharing 3 tips for creating bite-sized videos. I shared in the post for this that years ago, when I started my business 13 years ago, I did not want to speak in public. It was not because of a fear of public speaking. I am an actor. I experience a lot of sensation when I speak. It was actually because I wanted transformation. I wanted to lead day-long workshops where people came in and then left more alive, more fully themselves. And I held a belief that all public speaking was merely informational and it was not transformational. Nevertheless, I did it in order to, I don't know, I think I was curious about it, and I'm sure there were a couple of shoulds in there at the time. And at one point, my perception of this, my belief system completely changed. I was in Toronto. I was speaking on a Wednesday night, and I was scheduled to lead a day-long workshop on a Saturday. And I realized while speaking to this crowd for, I think, about 60 to 75 minutes, that speaking can be purely informational. And that's how a lot of people do it. And it can also be invitational. And that is when everything started to come to life. And as the kind of icing on the cake, or the thing that locked in this shift for me, at the end of that event, someone raised their hand and said, "You changed my life today." Whew, it still hits me. I got chills. I feel emotional now just thinking about it. I had come in not thinking that that was possible. And what I know is that speaking can be invitational, and that I and we as the speakers are not in charge of how and when people transform. They are. I extended an invitation to a world of different possibilities when it comes to standing in our power and speaking our truth and being alive and vibrant from head to toe and bringing transformation to the room. I invited, and she chose to go, and she chose to go, and she chose to have her life a little bit transformed that day. So that can even happen in one of these little 3-minute videos. Or less than 10 minutes, you can help transform, whether you're doing it live or shooting a video. And here are my 3 tips. Speak to one person. Imagine that you are talking to one person. You can even picture them or put a picture of them up behind your green camera light. Speak about one thing and one thing only. That's how it becomes bite-sized. By speaking about one thing and one thing only, you're giving them an invitation and a bite-sized taste of the transformation that you know is possible for them. And my final tip is to speak from your heart. That is the biggest shift that separates some speakers from merely being informational. If I speak to you from my head, that's more informational. People will say, "I understood you." When we speak from our hearts, people will point to their chest or their gut and say, "I got you. I'm with you." If you enjoyed this little tidbit and you want a place, a safe and sacred place to practice authentic speaking and get more tips like this, as well as some longer free events, join my Facebook group, Authentic Speaking for Visionary Souls. I will post the link in the comments on this video, and I'll see you back here next week for another edition of Voice Matters Thursday Live. Bye-bye.